Hello, my darlings. Hope you're all doing well. Blessed to be here. Welcome to this reading where we're going to be taking a look at how does your crush view you? What are their thoughts on you? And what are their intentions in the near future? This is a timeless reading whenever it finds you. That's the exact right time for you to hear the messages within it. So, when it comes to this reading, I have three options for you. Option number one, option number two, and option number three. See which one you're mostly drawn to. Don't overthink it. It's like I'm remixing the crystals. And let's go ahead and begin. My lovely option number one, if you guys were drawn to the green aventurine, welcome to your reading. Think about yourselves. Think about the person you have a crush on. And let's go ahead and take a look at how they view you. And anything else that comes through when it comes to your connection, what their intentions are. Wow, okay, the view is somebody important. For sure, guys. This is coming through, with the seventh house. This has everything to do about profound relationships, intimacy, romantic partnerships. So it does feel like, even if it might not feel like it at this particular moment, this person is interested, and I feel like you guys share similar values when it comes to partnerships, when it comes to relationships. I feel like they kind of see you as somebody they can get not only physically intimate with, but also emotionally. Like there's this energy of connection, there's this energy of the right fit. This is what's coming through. Okay, let me see how else they see you. Maybe your birthday's on the 7th, or you have life path number 7. Very feminine. If I'm doing the reading for my lovely ladies over here, there's a lot of feminine energy, feminine traits. Very intuitive. They're giving me patience, but I don't know. I'm kind of getting a little bit of resistance when it comes to patience. I think it's more like, you can be patient when you feel like it, and then other times you want something here and now. You're like, I want an answer here and now. A lot of connection to spirituality. Somebody who has their own opinion. And there's this energy of receptivity where, again, guys, I think it depends a lot on your mood, because you might be somebody with, I don't want to say mood swings. I think it might sound rude, but, it is what it is. Like, a lot of your decisions might depend on your mood. Might depend on, like, your cycle and things like this, yeah? Feeling restrained, experiencing struggle, learning hard work and patience. So I think your crush kind of knows a little bit of a background story to you. You might have a little bit of a trauma bond forming over here, where you have similar childhood experiences and you can kind of bond over the struggles you went through together, and they feel understood. They definitely feel understood. Your crush definitely kind of sees you as somebody, they can relate to. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at tarot. Or mind you, let's start with El Key. How do they view you? Curious. Somebody who's curious. You might be looking for, your purpose, the reason why you're here. You might be digging up a lot of things from the past to kind of reform your present and kind of reshape your future over here. Curious, interesting to talk to, for sure. You might not be somebody who follows certain rules, and there's something about maybe the way that you dress, the way that you do your hair, the way that you see the world that makes them curious about you. They're just curious about you guys because they see you as somebody who's different, maybe a little bit unpredictable, even though you do have a lot of things in common. You might also be somebody who asks a lot of questions. They're telling me that for some of you, they see you as someone who doesn't know when to shut up. Yeah. When they're literally like, she doesn't know when to shut up, or he doesn't know when to shut up. Yeah. But they say in a nice, loving way, you know, because they like that about you. It intrigues them, but sometimes you put them in very uncomfortable situations because they might not give you the answer. They might not have the answer, or they might not kind of be ready for the question that you ask them. But they like that about you most of the time. I think they also see your vulnerable side over here, guys. She who doubts, fear, weirdness, trust. I think a lot of you, option number one, you might have trust issues, and your crush definitely sees that. Even if it's not that apparent, yeah, for some of you, I think they sense it because you might be somebody who kind of takes one step forwards and then maybe you pause for a little bit. Like, I don't see you taking a lot of steps back, although some of you might. Maybe just half a step. But there's something about the scars that aren't seen that are felt. So your crush kind of picks up on that energy where you might be extra cautious when it comes to letting somebody into your life, not trusting. You might also, like I said, they just keep saying like issues with trust, issues with trust. You might need something repeated to you over and over again for you to kind of accept it or semi-accept it. Okay. Away with the fairies. Okay, so for some of you, they kind of think you're a little bit out of this world sort of thing. You know, you might have a strong connection to your spiritual team. You might be very strongly connected to spirituality. And for some of you, for your crush, guys, it might be a little bit, I don't want to say weird, but I am going to say weird, right? Because yeah, for some of them it's weird, but again, it's intriguing. It's not weird like, oh, she's cuckoo or he's cuckoo. No, it's not like that. But it's a little bit, it's something that they're not used to dealing with, right? And you might be somebody who's very imaginative. You might be somebody who can be very creative. And that part intrigues them, and that part kind of, because with you, they're learning quite a few new things, right? And those things might seem weird. But again, you know, when I say weird, I don't mean it in a bad way or negative way. It's more like something unknown and something that they would be interested in knowing, right? When we're talking about looks, again, guys, because you're so versatile, because you're so multifaceted and multidimensional over here, you know, you could be going from blonde to brunette. You could be changing your appearance. You could be very soft and romantic one day and then punk rock, let's go, let's do it, the other day, right? And again, they like that about you because they don't really know what to expect, but at the same time, they kind of see the core of you. And you know, you're dealing with somebody deep over here. So you're definitely not dealing, you know, with a person who only sees the surface. But they do kind of notice the changes on the outside as well. By the way, if you guys have like scars or stretch marks or something that makes you feel unattractive, your crush, they actually think it's quite cute. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at what your crush's intentions are towards you. And here I'm going to be completely honest, guys, so you know. Be ready and open to kind of any information, but also remember that this is a general reading. For your specific situation, it's always best to get a personal reading. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at their intentions. See, right now, they might be going through something, and I don't necessarily see them being ready for a relationship, right? I think they need a little bit more time to kind of get back on their feet, get their thoughts in order, get their emotions in order. I'm going to be honest with you guys. They see you as somebody who is like, it's a very soothing energy, even though you might be rough around the edges sometimes, right? But when it comes to a relationship, they're a little bit cautious. So let me say this, physically, very attracted to you. If we're talking about physical intimacy, yes, they're more than ready, more than willing, more than able. But when we're talking about relationships, it's a little bit difficult right now, at least in the near future. So here, their intentions are to definitely keep in contact with you, to definitely get to know you better, to definitely stay with you. They do have feelings, guys, but it kind of feels like they need to deal with something over here, whether it's a previous relationship, whether it's healing of some sort of trauma. You caught this person in a transformation period, and you might be in one as well. And who knows what you two are going to be transformed into. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is the period where a person rethinks a lot of things, and it's hard to say what they're going to think after that transformation is over. Are they going to be ready for a relationship? Are they not going to be ready for a relationship? But their intentions are definitely good over here, guys. And I think by maybe not giving you that answer that you would want them to give you, they want to protect you rather than hurt you, or make you feel that you're unwanted or whatever, because they think very highly of you, very, very highly of you, but they just are not ready for a full-on, full commitment relationship just yet. They might be in the future, because a lot of cards do come through over here that they're very positive. But this could be, in the distant future. So, like I said, their intentions for now are to keep you in their life, and I think build a stronger bond with you, because they do think highly of you, they do cherish you, they do value you. All right, my lovely option number one. That's what I see for you, my darlings. I hope that reading resonated with you. If you're up for a personal one, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. Patreon is always waiting for you. Over 170 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to check it out. All right, my darlings. Take care of your beautiful selves then. Bye. My amazing option number two. And welcome to your reading, guys. Think about yourselves. Think about the person that you're asking about, your crush. And let's dive straight into it. No time to waste. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, how did they view you? And then later on, we'll take a look at their intentions towards you. How did they view you? Strict, very strong boundaries, very fair, very harmonious. It feels like they think that you got your stuff together over here, guys. For sure. Some of you guys might be Libras, right? There's something about your body that they really like. I think like the structure, there's something about the facial features that they're especially drawn to. Yeah, it could be in, your nose. It could be the color of your eyes. It could be your shoulders. It's something that they're very, very drawn to. They really like you. They really, really like you guys. Straight away, it's coming through. There's a lot of water energy that's coming through. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do see emotional involvement over here. They see you sometimes as somebody who is, I don't know, it's almost like they once got a glimpse of a part of you don't usually show to people. I don't know if it was by accident, or if it was whatever. It doesn't really matter. But it's kind of like they feel like they know parts of you that you don't want to show other people. And it's almost like with the other people, you act one way, with them, you act a different way, and they feel privileged. They feel privileged. Aquarius energy coming through very strongly. So they think that you're somebody original, guys. You might also be somebody who, you know, that sweet trait where you can't pass a stray kitten on the street, yeah, and you have to feed them, or you see little tortoise and, like, I don't know, you give it some food, or you put it somewhere that's safe. Do you know what I mean? It's those like little things that show your crush you got a big heart, right? And I don't know if you have to be really serious and really concentrated when it comes to your work, but your crush, even if it's a work crush, it's almost like they see you from a different perspective, and they do want to have that connection with you. And they really like that you're original. They really like the way that you might think outside the box, right? And there's something about, I don't know, color blue. Maybe blue looks good in you, or you have blue eyes, like blonde with blue eyes for some of you. The sixth house, health, daily life, practical details. Okay, so some of you guys might be very focused when it comes to health, right? You might be watching what you eat, you might be exercising, doing your yogas, and so on and so forth. They like that about you. They like the fact that you take care of your body. You know, some of you guys might be doing therapy, and if your crush knows about it, they have a lot of respect for that. They do have a lot of respect for that, guys, honestly, right? They like the fact that you are somebody that, I don't know, people can count on. It kind of feels like a lot of people say nice things about you to your crush. They do. Okay. Physically, I'm very drawn to you. They like the confidence, they like the optimism, passion, bravery. It's this excitement. I don't know if you guys are a little bit of a daredevil. I don't know if you went like bungee jumping or parachuting, or I don't know, like skiing or things like this. A little bit of a daredevil. You know, for some of you, maybe you like riding motorcycle, or like there's openness to a little bit of that extreme, of that adventure, of that desire. Yeah, they also think that you're freaking irresistible. Yeah, I'm trying not to swear on my channel, but here maybe your crush swears a lot, or they tend to swear a lot. I don't know, maybe they're just like letting their emotions out with swear words. But yeah, you definitely, I want to say, set the soul on fire. If you don't know what that sound was, it was the Tom and Jerry cartoon, a rather old one, I think. But I think Tom was confessing his love to somebody there, and said, "You set my soul on fire," and then he started kissing the cat lady. Anyways. Let's see what else destined to have. They think that you have met for a reason. Guys, you and your crush. We'll take a look at their intentions in a minute, but honestly, what I'm getting so far is they think that you have been destined to meet. And it feels like you're destined to be together. This is what they think. They might even think that, you know, you're somebody who they might have met in their past life, or you feel like somebody they know. Let's talk to Elki. Let's see what else comes through. gorgeous. Yeah, a lot of you guys might be blondes, you know, whether natural or, you know, you dyed your hair. There's a lot of blondes. Some of you might have gray hair, but there's something like you are an important part on their life journey, on their soul journey, that's meant to set them in the right direction. Like they just know that after they meet you, after they've met you, rather, their life is never going to be the same. She who guides. Like your crush thinks that you have the answers. Sometimes it scares them. Sometimes like your insightfulness, your mind, it scares them. Freaks them out a little bit. Beautiful eyes. There's something about a stare. I don't know if they can, like they can't hold your stare, or like you have this intense energy, but they love it. She who guides, she who knows. Oof. Maybe you're little Miss Know-It-All or Mr. Know-It-All, you know? But they think that you're very wise. And they like the fact that you are looking for solutions rather than creating more problems, right? But again, they're giving me more rational. It's interesting. More rational rather than emotional. Very persistent, stubborn as hell, they're telling me. Persistent, defiant. Somebody with a very strong personality. Incredibly strong personality, guys. Nerves of steel for some of you. And there's something about if looks could kill, if eyes could talk. You might have a very expressive stare. Very expressive stare. Okay. Now that we know all that, let's take a look at their intentions in the near future when it comes to your crush. Okay, so you could be, it feels like you guys could be maybe a little bit better off than they are at this particular moment. They're struggling with money. Yeah, they're struggling with money. They might have a kid. If your crush doesn't have a kid, disregard this information. This is a general reading. Yeah, but I'm seeing like... I wish in just one reading it would be simple, but it's never really simple though, is it? Alright, let's talk what their intentions are. They don't bloody know right now. They don't understand what the hell is going on. You see, there's still somehow emotional involvement with somebody. And they might be divorced, or they might still be in a relationship. They might still be in an emotional connection with somebody. They know they want to be with you. They know it's for a reason. But they, like right now, guys, they don't know what their intentions are. Maybe you're asking them a lot of questions that they don't have the answers for. Not yet. They don't know. He or she, they need to think about it. Physical intimacy, yes. They're ready for it. Emotions, they do have emotions for you, but they don't understand what to do with that situation. So it kind of feels like very complicated. Again, they might have children, they might have a connection to children. You guys might still be, I don't know, in some sort of situation where things are not necessarily clear. But their intentions are to definitely find out what their intentions are with you. So they're not going to leave, they're not going to disappear. Maybe they will fall off the radar for a couple of days. But something keeps bringing the two of you back together. So I wish I had more over here, guys, but I'm not even going to go into this chaotic energy because it's very, very draining. Like I said, their intentions is to find out what their intentions are. Is to deal with whatever is not letting them make that decision so that they can make a clear decision over here. All right, my lovely option number 2, that's what I have for you, my darlings. I hope you enjoyed this reading and it resonated. If you're up for a personal one, send me an email. The email's in the description box below this video. And of course, do check my Patreon page out. Over 170 exclusive videos, additional discounts, and much, much more. So make sure to take a look. Alright guys, take care now. Bye. My lovely option number 3. And welcome to your reading, guys. Get comfy. As I'm shuffling the cards, think of yourselves and think of your crush. Let's find out how they view you and what their intentions are towards you. How do they view you? Let's go. Ooh, Pisces. Very interesting. Okay, guys. So they view you as soft, receptive, compassionate, intuitive. There's this energy of being very emotionally comfortable with you. I want to say again, very similar to option number 1 or 2, I can't remember now. There's this energy where you have a lot of things in common. And they might know about the struggles that you had to go through and they can completely relate to it. I think they are very, very surprised by how you handle things. Pleasantly surprised. Now, to be quite honest with you, my lovely option number 3, I do feel like there's a little bit of a distance over here. So it could be a long distance relationship, or it could be that the crush that you're asking about at this particular moment, they might be at a little bit of a distance. They might be traveling. It feels like there's some sort of challenging situation between the two of you guys. You know, let me see what it is. They can't get to you. Like, for whatever reason, they can't get to you. Whether, you know, you could be crushing on somebody at work and they can't be as open and as forward as they want to, or maybe like you're in a friend circle and there's something or somebody influencing them. There's also a very big fear of maybe you saying no, or you being kind of disappointed in them, in one aspect of them or in them as a whole. But I want to say over here, guys, it feels like they're telling me they can't get to you. They can't get to you. So I want to say, you know, for a lot of you, this could be distance. Distance or being busy, or I think they also kind of want to see if you're in there for the long term. I think they also want to show you certain aspects of themselves, of their personality, to see if you can handle them, if you're okay with them, because they're very self-aware. I'm going to tell you this, they're aware. They might have a difficult character at times. Yeah, they might be stubborn. They might kind of be like, it's my way or the highway. And I think they just want to see if you guys are going to be okay with that part of their personality. So far, they like what they see. So far, I think you're handling everything quite gracefully. But they think, like, they know sometimes they can kind of overdo it, and they're just looking at your reaction. They know that they can depend on you. There's something about loyalty over here that's coming through very strongly as well. So I think they see you as somebody who is and can be very, very loyal. You do have a lot of masculine energy, you know, whether male or female, a lot of masculine energy is coming through as well, right? So you have very strong Mars presence in your natal chart. And you know, they see you as somebody who can really defend themselves. You're not a damsel in distress. You're not a wallflower. You're definitely not somebody who doesn't have boundaries. You know how to say no. You can tell somebody to piss off. You can tell somebody to stay in their lane. Okay, sometimes very elegantly, at times not elegantly at all, but they like that. They like that about you. And very similar to option number 2, they feel like they met you for a reason. They met you for a reason. Let me see what that reason is. I just want to dig a little bit deeper. They met you for a reason. They're telling me they feel like a new chapter, a new fresh chapter might begin with you. You also have this aspect, you know, of sometimes maybe being like a little child that's full of wonder. They really like that aspect of you. They're telling me it might sound cheesy, but they're kind of saying like you have the aspects that they're lacking, and it's almost like you work really well together. I don't want to go into this very extreme cliche and be like you complete me, but this is what it feels like, you know, and this is what I'm going to say. All right, let's go ahead and talk to Elki over here. See what this beautiful oracle has to say. The way your crush views you. Creative, incredibly creative, spontaneous, creative, original. I want to say gorgeous. I want to say gorgeous. But at the same time, guys, you have a very like there's this personality trait that they see like a fighter, you know? A fighter. And then you have a soft side. So it's so interesting, guys. It's like you have multiple personalities living within you, and they are getting to know each and every one depending on the situation. But you see, you also help inspire them. Maybe you help inspire other people, maybe give other people hope as well. Because when you want to, you can be very inspiring. And when you want to, you can sting like a bee, honestly. You can sometimes say like incredibly hurtful things, like you can just like pick their weak spot and just go at it. But they also see your soft and vulnerable side as well. I don't know, guys, honestly, it's literally like so many personalities that manage to live within you. So it's even difficult for them to pick just one. They're like there's a bunch of personalities there. And they're all interesting, they're all exciting, they're all lovable, and they're all annoying at times. But I think, again, for you, lovely option number 3, actually for all of the options today, it's quite good. That your crush is somebody who's understanding, and he or she understands that certain personas you put forward are there to protect you. Okay. Now that we know that, let's go ahead and take a look at their intentions towards you. You know what I keep hearing in my head? Ain't no mountain high enough. Yeah. So I'm going to tell you this, guys. If you're crushing on your ex, they are going to do everything to bring you back. If you're not crushing on your ex, they're going to do everything for the two of you to be together. Their intentions are to be with you. That's it. This is very plain, very simple. Their intentions are to be with you, to get to know you better, to make friends with all of your personalities. And I want to say for some of you, it's the intention to take you away from a particular place, from a particular environment that they feel is not good for you whatsoever. Because here I'm seeing that this person is falling in love with you. They might already be in love with you for some. They want to clear up misunderstandings over here, that's for sure, right? They want to make sure that you guys are on the same page. If you are fighting right now, some of you might be fighting right now. Yeah, they want to put all of that stuff behind you. They want to put all of that stuff behind you. And they want to be with you. They're also quite jealous. They might think that you guys are with somebody else, or you might go with somebody else. They don't want that. Their intentions are in the near future to start making actions so that you, like taking action so that you get out of some sort of environment. Guys, I don't know. They're showing me a lot of influence. It could be frenemies. It could be families. It could be whatnot. But there's something about location, and there's something about wanting to be with you away from prying eyes and people talking a bunch of BS. This person is following you closely on social media, whether you know it or not. It might be from a different account for some of you. Yes, yes. But their intentions are to make it work and to protect you. There's this energy of wanting to protect you, wanting to shield you from certain things. Maybe even to take care of you financially over here, or to help you financially for a certain period of time until like you get back on your feet. If you have a child, they're absolutely okay with it. They're ready to take on that responsibility. Okay, you know what? Option number 3. This is where I'm going to end your reading, because your person is going to do the rest of the talking and the rest of the walking. Alright, in the near future. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I hope it resonated. If you're up for a personal one that's tailored specifically to your situation, all you gotta do is send me an email. The email's in the description box below the video, and I'll send you a list of readings that I do together with prices, the types of questions that those readings answer, so on and so forth. And of course, do check my Patreon page out with over 170 exclusive videos, additional discounts on personal readings, and much, much more. Alright guys, take care now. Bye.